Okay, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Vakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation, you came out that I push this word in truth and in sincerity. It's going to be a quick lesson, getting into the hypocrisy of Esau and Edom, the so-called white man, and all the atrocities that he's committing around the face of the earth, but yet he claimed that different countries violates their citizens' human rights. And what the hell you think this government has been doing for centuries to the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, violating their human rights? You see, hypocrisy has no bounds, especially when it comes to these Edomites, the so-called white men. They filled with hypocrisy. And now, all these different nations are starting to realize that, and they don't want to have no dealings with America. This meeting in Johannesburg with the BRICS meeting, the BRICS allowed 6 other countries to join the BRICS nations. Saudi Arabia, I think it's Argentina, Ethiopia, it was Saudi Arabia. Let me start over. Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Iran, Argentina, Ethiopia, and I think it's one more. And that country escapes me right now. I think it's anyway, it'll come back to me, Lord will. But these nations decide to dump the US dollar because they're waking up to the bullshit that the West, that America and the West, these European nations, are imposing on them. Look what's going on with France and these different African nations over there, man. And a lot of them are Jake. But what they doing, they're oppressing the people, man. Stealing their resources. And then when the people fight back, because they realize that it's an unfair trade deal that's going on over there, they threaten to bomb them, put sanctions on them, do all kind of dirty deeds to these people. Meanwhile, you taking their resources, and these people over there are dirt poor. So, hey, man, the time is coming, and hey, in all these different nations are waking up to the hypocrisy. They're waking up to all the atrocities that this devil is afflicted upon them. They're waking up to that democracy doctrine, which is bullshit. Jeremiah 51:7. That doctrine that America is pushing, that democracy, has been a golden cup in the Lord's hands. Jeremiah 51:7. And 8, these nations are pissed off over that now because they're waking up to the fact that democracy is not benefiting us. Democracy is pushing. It's what comes with democracy is feminism. What comes with democracy is the happy people. What comes with democracy is the alphabet people. What comes with democracy is your woman is going to be allowed to twerk, be obnoxious, be boisterous, just be outright plain wicked. See, these nations are mad. Like I said, pursuant to Jeremiah 51:7, these nations are mad, man. They pissed. They've been drunk off that Babylon juice for so many years, and for a quite long period of time. Now they're waking up and they have a hangover and they like, oh, listen, I can't do this. So they're getting together and they don't have no dealings with the West, with America and the West. Who blamed them? But when it's all said and done, the hypocrisy of this devil is going to be revealed. The wickedness of this devil is a reckoning coming. And that reckoning that's coming is slavery. that cup that you put upon the sons of Israel, started with the Negroes, the Hispanics, and the Native Americans, that cup, you're going to drink the dregs of it. And chains going to be slapped on your red ass neck. Chains going to be slapped on your red ass ankles, your red ass waist, your red ass wrist. And you're going to be tossed head first into a pit, waiting your marching orders on what you're going to do as the first task of slaves. So I have a few scriptures. Abba Ratazayu Akemati will be edified. Salake for the rant. But hey, man, these devils get you pissed, man. And once you realize and know who the devil is, we're not talking about the spiritual demon Satan. We talk about the physical counterparts of the spiritual demon Satan, which he used, which are the Edomites, the so-called white man, in the land of America and throughout the West. Because they spreading they bullshit. And they pillaging, spoiling all these different nations. And it's going to come to a time, it's going to come a point in time where these nations are going to come up against you. That assembly of great nations, pursuant to Jeremiah 50:9, which consists of Russia, China, India, Pakistan, North Korea, Iran. All these nations, if you look at it, are part of the BRICS. North Korea is not, but India and Pakistan and Pakistan is not. India, I'm saying, but guess what? Russia, China, North Korea, India, Pakistan, Ethiopia, Libya, Iran, all these different countries will come up against you, that assembly of great nations, to destroy you. Then after that, then the hardship comes for you devils. This is Job chapter 20. I'm going to start at 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed on earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short? Who was the wicked? Esau, Edom. Malachi, the 1st chapter, the 4th verse, goes into that. Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Who has dominance over the four corners of the earth? Esau, Edom. But now, that dominance is slowly dwindling because 40% of the world's population is a part of the BRICS nations. 80% of the oil reserves has sided with the BRICS nations. Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Iran, Russia. So the economic hegemony of this devil is circling the drain. Eh? It says, back in Job chapter 20, verse 4, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short? You're triumphing now, spreading your democracy, committing all kind of wickedness, spoiling, pillaging, robbing, raping, murdering. You're triumphing now. It says that the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. Verse 6, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever, like his own dung. You know, like when you take a crap and you flush a toilet, you don't never see that. You don't ever see them turds no more. Because they're gone. They flushed. They went into the sewage. The same way Esau, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is going to be become annihilated and extinct. You're not going to see this devil no more after 1,000 years of his slavery. Because this devil has pushed wickedness upon the face of the earth to the point whereas, I mean, it's crazy, man. We need a savior. We need salvation, man. We need Yahweh Shai to crack them skies, bringing that death, that destruction, and at the same time, he bringing death and destruction to Esau, Edom, and the rest of the nations, and 2/3 of our own people that's wicked. He's going to bring deliverance to his elect. And that's what we're looking for. It says, verse 7. Matter of fact, I'm going to go on back up to verse 6. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, yeah, his space station, them satellites, him having, them satellites, his technology, how he's going about moving. Hey, this devil is proud, man. It says, though his excellency, or his technology, his military might, mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds, them satellites, the International Space Station. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Because in the kingdom, after 1,000 years of slavery, the men that have seen him, the men that was oppressed, the first fruits of the 144,000, the aristocrats that's fit to rule with Yahweh Shah, they're going to be like, hey, where this devil at, man? After he been eviscerated, where is he? He's no more. The red devil that thought that he was a god, that had a god complex, is no more. He's done, gone. Obadiah 1:18. That's your final judgment. Devil. It says, verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. When you wake up out of a bad dream, that vision is gone, that dream is gone. Now you face with reality. Oh shit. Damn, that was a dream. So Esau ruling over us with hardcore, oppression is going to be like a dream, like a bad dream. Because we're going to be in the kingdom and we're going to be ruling over these devils. So it's going to be like a bad dream, like, damn, was that really taking place? Or was that's a bad vision that I've seen? That's how it's going to appear. That's how it's going to seem. These devils not going to escape the judgments of the Most High, man. Your final judgment is slavery. That's not the final judgment, but one of them judgments is slavery, and the final judgment is Obadiah 1:18. And you can't get around that. It says, back in Job chapter 20, verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Thou also, which saw him, shall see him no more, neither shall his place be any more behold him. Let me read it again. The eye also which have saw him, the elect is going to be one of the eyes of the elect have behold this devil and all his wickedness. The eye also which have saw him shall see him no more, because he's going to be eviscerated. He's going to become extinct. Once again, Obadiah 1:18. It says, neither shall his place any more behold him. Because after 1,000 years of slavery, you're going to be rounded up. And that's going to be your ass. You're going to be rounded up and that's going to be your ass, man. And there's no other way around that, man. Because you have spread much wickedness. And destruction is coming to you. This is Job chapter 31, verse start at 3. It says, is not destruction to the wicked? Like I said, who was the wicked? Esau, Edom. Malachi, the 1st chapter, the 4th verse, explains that Esau, Edom is the wicked. It says, it's back in Job 31, verse 3. Is not destruction to the wicked and the strange punishment to the workers of iniquity? That strange punishment is slavery. That strange punishment is having chains slapped on you, international bankers' wrists, ankles, neck. And you're going to get that, and you're going to get your just due. You're going to get your just due. And we're going to get into that. This is Isaiah 24, verse 19. And it reads, okay, this is your punishment. This is part of your punishment. This is your destruction. It says, the earth is utterly broken down. What's going to break the earth down? Thermal, nuclear, hypersonic, supersonic, thermonuclear missiles, hypersonic missiles, supersonic missiles, ICBM missiles. That's how the earth is going to be utterly broken down. The earth is utterly broken down back in Isaiah 24, verse 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is cling dissolved. What's going to make the earth cling dissolve? That fire that proceeds from the nuclear missiles. It says, the earth is moved exceedingly. What's going to make the earth move exceedingly? Missiles coming from Russia. Missiles coming from the north to the west, from the west to the east, man. And to the north. That's going to make the earth shake, be moved out of its place exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. When some missiles hit, it's going to shake the earth. Because there were some powerful missiles, man. Over 200 million missiles with the multiple warheads. It's going to make the earth shake and reel to and fro. Rock this earth. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and it shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgressor thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. Talk about the empire of Esau. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high. Who are the hosts of the high ones that is on high, sitting on high? Started with the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers, the Gettys, so forth and so on. Those are the ones, the international bankers, the 13 ruling class families of Esau that's sitting on high right now. The international bankers. They're going to be punished. How they're going to be punished? And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord will punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth, they minions, they puppets. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners, are gathered in a pit, and shall be shut up in a prison. And after many days shall they be visited. When New Jerusalem come out of them skies, out of them chariots with spiritual power and change bodies to take over the earth, to beat the shit out these different nations that don't comply. We're going to snatch you international bankers up, which is going to be the first fruits of slaves, and you're going to be tossed. We're going to take you out of them pits, and we're going to give you your first task as slaves. Can't get around it. It says, the moon shall be confounded and the sun ashamed. Talk about their knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Esau. When the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem and before the ancients gloriously. See, it's going to be a change of worlds. A change of worlds. Esau empire, Esau's world, Esau's heaven is going to be destroyed, and it's going to be a new heaven, a new rulership. Yahweh's kingdom, the 144,000 being joint heirs with Yahweh. And we're going to beat the shit out y'all. Oh, we're going to whip these nations into submission. And if needs be, we're going to victimize y'all. To beat you into shape. Because there's going to be a lot of resistance out there. Because all these different nations, they ain't going to want to comply. They ain't going to want to bow down to a so-called black man, which is an Israelite. So we're going to have to whoop you and victimize you. We're going to have to beat you all vicious like. Do your dirty for you all to bow down. Slavery is coming for you, you devils. Let me tell you this right here too. Serapis, which was founded by Ptolemy Soter and his son. Serapis, a.k.a. Cesare Borgia or Jesus Christ, is going into slavery right along with you devils. Dig that. Serapis Christus / Jesus Christ is going into slavery right along with you devils. Okay, that's your God, which is no God, which is nothing but an idol. Going into slavery right along with y'all. So you're going to be there together, but you're not going to worship that devil. You're going to worship the true living power, which is Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah. This is Jeremiah Slaki. This is Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 14. This is going to be the result of your getting chain slapped upon you, and after many days you're going to be visited by the sons of Israel, come like New Jerusalem, come out of them chariots. It says, and they shall sever out. This is Ezekiel 39, verse 14. And they shall sever out men of continuing employment, passing through the lands to bury with the pastures those that remain upon the face of the earth. You're going to have some of you international bankers having flags, stamping where the dead is at. Some going to be digging graves. Some going to be burying the dead. That's going to be your first task as slaves. You're not going to escape the judgment of the Lord. We had the taste of that. So you think you're going to escape? You think you're going to escape? No, you're not going to escape. It says, back in Ezekiel 39, verse 14, and they shall sever out. Who's they? That's going to sever out the continuing employment. Started with Yahweh Shah and 144,000. And they shall sever out men of continuing employment. Then starting with the international bankers. Started with the Rothschilds. Passing through the land to bury with the pastures those that remain upon the face of the earth. It says, to cleanse it, after the end of 7 months, which is the completion of time, not actually 7 months. 7 represents completion. It says, so that shall they search, and the pastures that pass through the land, when any seeth a man's bones, then shall he set up a sign by it, till the buriers have buried it in the valley of Hemingog. So you're not going to escape the punishments. Your punishment is slavery. And like I said earlier in this lesson, Obadiah 1 and 18. And you know why you're going to go do that? Obadiah 1 and 10. For the violence against Jacob. For all the atrocities you committed against the sons of Israel. That's why. And also other things. Blasphemy. Setting yourselves up as you're the Most High. All the angels look like you're. And all your different philosophies and your democracies that you don't push throughout the four corners of, you're going to pay. There's no escaping the judgments of the Lord. Ye shall not escape. So with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Vakah Kwadash. Double honors once again to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to you, Akemat, that push his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.